All right, there's more breaking news coming in. This is potentially damaging news to the Indian Army. It's an exclusive news break here on Headlines Today. We can now confirm to you, the viewer, that a court of inquiry is currently on against a serving Indian Army colonel after a lady doctor of Indian origin in the United States alleged that she was raped by this serving Indian Army colonel in New York at some point last year. The Army has confirmed to Headlines Today that an inquiry is currently on and that necessary action will be taken depending on the outcome of this official inquiry, and that all evidence will be taken into account. This officer of the rank of the colonel was attached to the Indian mission in Washington, D.C., the Indian embassy in Washington, D.C., where he was a serving diplomat, a military diplomat. And an inquiry has now been ordered against him after an Indian doctor in the United States has alleged rape against him. Gaurav, the Army confirming to us that an inquiry is underway.
The lady doctor of Indian origin made a written complaint, and based on her complaint, a court of inquiry has been initiated. What sources are telling us that the lady doctor alleged that the officer rank of a full colonel was posted at the Indian permanent mission in New York, was an attaché there. He invited the lady doctor to his office. The lady alleges that sedatives were mixed in her drink, and yes, he forced himself on her, and subsequently they kept in touch. Initially she said she'd make a complaint, but he said that he was attached to her, liked her, and would want to take this association forward. There, apparently, according to the lady, there was a promise of marriage, though the officer, we are told, is married and has a family in India. The officer is understood to have told the lady that his marriage was apparently on the rocks, and he wanted her to lead the two of them to spend their lives together. The Army says no action until the court of inquiry is complete. The officer is back in India. He will cooperate with the court of inquiry.
Yes.
Should the court of inquiry find enough evidence to proceed against him, then there'd be summary of evidence and further course of action.
Thanks, Gaurav, for putting that into perspective for us. A court of inquiry is on at this time. It will look at all of the allegations and all of the evidence before taking a view of what action, if at all, needs to be taken against a serving colonel against whom these allegations have been made. Definitely embarrassing for the Indian Army. We'll keep you up to speed on that case as well.